bother you for a beer?
Yeah.
We're on the air? Apparently we're on the air. I'm wondering though. I'm wondering if we're really on the air. I want to see some people. Or I'm going to leave right now. I'm going to leave. I'm going to put on my beanie so you can see my bald head, bro. G'day, Kirk. G'day, Fender Guru. Mean Street. Mean Street's right off the bat, this guy. What part? I'm probably going to jack it up. I gotta warm up still, bitches. I mean, look, first off, it's on a 7-string, okay? So it's hard, because I can't use my thumb. Something like that. You know, come on. Can you hear the guitar? So hard to do. Everybody wants songs. Okay, everybody just step back a little bit. Let's hang out. Now, here's a question I need to ask you. First off, how you doing? Welcome to my humble abode. This is my bathroom, actually. Number one. Number two, check that out. Well, thank you. It's my brother-in-law, Chris. If you have a beverage, grab it. If you don't have a beverage, grab one now. Let's do this correctly. Want to welcome all you bitches. My beer's right here. Where's yours? I got Peroni. I got a slab of Peroni, which is what you call a 24 pack. What do we call them in the States? I forget what we call them in the States. So just case. I got a case for the wonderful price of what? $60, $40. I don't know. James Salazar. So I just want to say hello to everybody. Got Fender, you got James Salazar, you got Tamber76. Hello, Kirk Hiltz. Feel free to ask questions as well, because I don't want this to be like jukebox style shit. I'm here to have fun. Basically, the reason why I'm here, my brother-in-law wants to try out his gear. It's an excuse to drink on a Sunday, because I fucking hate Sundays because I work the next day. And I want this to be light and fun. This isn't fun. I'm not a jukebox. Not today. But I can do like the yell out shit. Like that loudness. I love loudness. I haven't heard them in a very long time. I can't play what you want though, baby. Don't get mad. And don't leave either. That's ridiculous. All right, everybody. Come on. Come on. Is the guitar loud enough? That's what we should play. We should play Name That Tune. And the minute you name a tune, I can go on to something else. But then again, there's so many I've forgotten. I don't know. I just wanted an excuse to say hi. That's all. What's your view on the Eddie Van Halen Stripe Series guitars? I think the Star one, the graphic on the Star one looks pretty average. Excuse me. I'm gonna take off my beanie because I'm fucking hot. Cheers. Every time I drink, you drink. I think the one, if I were to buy one, and I'm not yet, I would. Okay, the Star graphic is shocking. But how much are they in the States? 1,200, 900, 1,000. I mean, you know, I've never played. I mean, I played a couple of them. They were fine. I think that you could tweak any guitar to make it as mad as you want, if you know what you're doing. Do I know what I'm doing? No, but I take it to a guy. Like the James Powell, excuse me. The James Powell 7-string, when I got it, he had different strings on it. Different gauge strings. And it was horrible to play. I mean, I took it to a guy named Blair Maney. And the action is just... Do you hear the strings? So, the action is insane on this. The only thing it needs, I believe, are bare knuckles Blackhawks, which I think are, for passive pickups, they're tough. These Ibanez, look, I'm not a fan of Ibanez stock pickups. I don't know if they're all evolutions or whatever. Like, I'm not, they're stock. I'm not into that. I think that the bare knuckle Blackhawks are pretty out of this world. Like, I can hit pinch harmonics on that Ibanez there on a B string, which is, I feel it's pretty hard to do. I'm getting him at the fucking 15th fret, 17th fret, kind of. That's wild for a passive pickup to do that. Yeah, pretty crazy. Oh wait, did I even answer? Did I even answer your question? If you got the money, buy one. You can make it. You can make the action rad as fuck. If the pickup isn't to your liking, I always think that you can take any guitar, piece of shit or not, and just tweak it to your liking to where you're into it. Same with gear, like I said in other videos. Whether you got a fucking Helix or a Veta or Line 6 Spy, I think if you spend the time to get to know the thing, read the manual, a couple of times, just to kind of get it sunk into your brain and spend the time. I think that a lot of people don't want to spend time learning their shit and just want to fucking cry about it online in forums. Shut the fuck up, mate. Did I answer your question yet? Let me see. Sorry, I'm probably have to use my glasses as well. Get ready to drink, people. How's the alarm stuff going? Do you guys get out to play gigs often? And who's that by? That's Kirk Hiltz. Okay, the alarm stuff is currently as follows. Done. I recorded my parts before I went to the States in October. And then, we had to do some vocals and that kind of thing. It's currently in the very capable hands of Neil Kernan, who, if you Google his name, you'll see the people that he's worked with, Jeff Loomis and that fucking murder band, I forget what they're called. And like Hall & Oates, I think he was Ringo Starr's first engineer. So he's an older guy, but he also does death metal. So it's like, and because some of the music in Alarm now has got like some bossa nova shit, all the clean parts that we recorded, we've also doubled with acoustic. So there's that element as well. There's some not lo-fi, but like beatbox styled shit on there as well for intros and whatnot. So basically, in a nutshell, we're waiting for it to get mixed. And the reason why it's taking so long is because we were in line. I think we got bumped back a couple times because he had to deal with some signed acts who needed to meet the deadlines kind of thing. So I think we're going to start getting rough mixes back this week, Friday to be exact. But don't quote me on that because I don't know. That's just what I've heard. I'd love to tell you what the title of the album is called. I'd love to tell you how many songs. I think there's, 9 or 10 songs on it. I think it's maybe 50 minutes runtime, but we're all very excited. We recorded with the Kemper. I mean, you've seen. I hope there's little bits on my YouTube channel that have the Alarm recording on it. So yeah, we're just waiting on Neil, and we got to get it mastered, and then we go from there. And I think we're gonna release like a new website as well. Can you show how to play poly with 3-note per string descending legato? Hold on. How do I go? Oh, there we go. Let's see some aggressive tapping. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Hold on, everybody. Doug, where's your beer? What about the Wolfgangs? I don't care. I don't care. Look, my thing is Ibanez Universe. That's all I'm about. Ibanez Universe or Ibanez Custom String. Japanese or American made. I don't give a shit. I actually prefer probably the Japanese made, but I don't think it doesn't bother me what they are. What about Wolfgangs? Play some Little Dreamer Boa. All right, a little bit of Little Dreamer. Sorry. Now, let me get through some of these. Enough talking, boy. Let's see some aggressive tapping. Okay. Aggressive tapping. I like that one a lot. If I'm playing live and I've ran out of ideas, you can always kind of flip on the front pickup. Just I got those from Craig Goldie. I think he had an instructional video, but this is, and I think he did backward. So if you end with the aggressive tapping, you just not aggressive, but just random. Wait. Okay, can you show how to play Paul Gilbert 3-note per string descending legato? I'm not sure, but he definitely not alternate picking runs. Yeah, okay. So there's a theory I have, which is like I want to call it fuck. Let me think of the word. Intuitive descending legato, which you can kind of hear a little bit in Jeff Loomis's playing, in Dimebag's playing for sure, in my playing, and it's just this pattern, and I've done this on a video, so. But instead of doing it like on one string and looking like a jackass, you can move it across. And I think a really good example of that is Dimebag on Primal Concrete Sledge, but I don't know where that kind of a vibe. And that's this pattern, but just drawn right out till when you want to stop. And I think the cool thing about it is that you can, if you're comfortable to move down a certain string you like or whatever, you can do that at any time. And I'm totally mixing up scales, but you get the idea. That's what I think is going on. And I mean, he does it, Paul does it on the first Intense Rock video. Drink, please. This is more about the drinking and less about the... Enough talking. Okay, aggressive tapping. You show me. Have you tried out some of the Schecter Sun Valley shredders by chance? No, I haven't, but I would. I know the Schecter rep out here, and I think James Ryan's actually doing stuff with them as well. So, I mean, I could probably just go over to his house, but he lives far away-ish. He might have one. You might want to check a James Ryan video because he might be doing a thing on one. Hi, James, if you're out there. I haven't talked to you in a while. You didn't answer my Facebook chat, bitch. If you try, okay, Chance, yes, haha, okay. Dude, your Eddie Van Halen is so fucking on point. All right, this is James Salazar, everybody. Give him a great big hand. Because of tapping, that's not it sounds like the outro solo to Drop Dead Legs. Yeah. Wait, where did it go? Fucking, hold on. Okay, look, I'm trying to like read every single fucking thing. Okay, James Salazar, dude, your Eddie Van Halen is so fucking on point. What Van Halen album in particular encompasses the true brown sound? Love Van Halen 2. Van Halen 79 is the best. Look, I think, like I love Van Halen and shit, and I'm probably giving off the wrong vibe that I'm like, am totally into him, and I am, but that was to a point as well, and I moved on to like George Lynch and then the Racer X stuff and the Cacophony stuff. Brown sound, look, I really love the first 4 albums. And you can't go wrong with the first 4. 1984 is rad, but I think that's when they kind of got more money. And money, I always feel, kind of fucks with bands a bit. He started using chorus on the rhythm sound. Cheers. That kind of thing that encompass. Look, my favorite 2 albums, I'm going to say, are probably Van Halen 2 and Women and Children First. But if I had to pick between those 4, it would probably be Women and Children First, because I feel that was Eddie at his most metal. Dig? So, I mean, his Marshall sound, look, those first 4 albums, his tone sounds pretty awesome throughout. Probably, and it sounds really aggressive on Fair Warning as well. You know, I think he was really, really pissed off at that time and starting to complain about Michael not contributing and that kind of shit. But there's some really good YouTube interviews with Steve Rosen. I don't know if you've heard those, where Eddie's like talking to him on the phone, or in person, and he's playing through a little Fender amp. You can hear, and you can just hear like all the shit. So it's rad. So yeah, but I mean, you know, I love the first 4 albums. That's all I'm going to say, bitch. All right. Tambor, what do you think about Stryper? Stryper, okay, wait, let me read the next. You like them, or do you think they suck? No, I don't think they suck at all. I think they're fucking badass. I thought that Michael Sweet was a really good singer and a good guitar player. Those guys were using Mess Boogie like really early on. They had a pretty heavy sound. They had beautiful hair. Man, was their hair beautiful or what? They looked like, and that, you know, everybody wanted to bang the drummer, really, because he was hot. And the bass player, like, if you took the bass player and the drummer and you fucking put them in, what's that parody fucking metal band?
Steel Panther.
Steel Panther. It'd totally work. Totally work. So no, I used to live with a friend I went to school with and his dad. And Sean, his name is Sean Washabaugh. And we grew up in San Jose, California in the 80s. And Sean would buy not only every single metal album that came out, but he'd buy jazz, fusion, just everything. So there was always something happening. But he bought In God We Trust. And there's some really good songs on that. So yeah, to answer your question, no, I do not think Stryper sucks. Yeah, they're probably preachy, but they are a Christian band. Look, I'll say this. Out of all the Christian rock I've ever heard in my life, and I'd say like 99.9% of it is fucking horrid, that Stryper's like way up at the top. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's read some more, huh? Stryper, what's your dream amp? What's my dream amp? I'm waiting for iPhone to just come up with an app you can just fucking, you know, run your whole rig out of a fucking phone. Here's my dream rig. A good pedal board. I've got the Line 6 HD 500. I've got the Veta 2 head, and that sounds fucking beautiful, by the way. I just got that fixed. I'm going to say any pedal board. Like, you can use the Line 6. I got an HD 500, which is probably old by now. Here's the key. You got to run those things through a tube power amp. If you do that, you are going to go down a fucking god. One of the last gigs we played was in Adelaide at a festival, and Scotty, the guitar player, he has he's got a Kemper with the built-in power amp, so he was sweet. I brought my HD 500. I plugged into the front of a Marshall tube amp, and that shit was monstrous. So And just so you know, I'm not well versed in my HD500 at all. You know, I don't know everything about it. I turn off all the cab simulations, obviously, because I usually, you know, I'll be running through a cab. And not only that, but some gigs I use my my Angle, you know, 412, which I run mono. Because once you get to stereo shit, look, the sound guy's only gonna give you one mic. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing. I forgot where I was going with this, but I don't really have a dream setup. I'd like to play through the Line 6 Helix, and I really think the head rush sounds like it would be kind of cool and on the fly to get what you need at the time that you need it kind of shit. I think that's rad as well. As for, yes, look, honestly, I think they're all kind of as good as each other. And I don't know, in a live application, I just don't see how you can make them sound like shit. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. You know, maybe a lot of you were going, well, nothing beats going straight into a fucking Mesa Boogie, and I would agree. But you're going to lug a Mesa Boogie on a fucking tour? Do you have that kind of money to be doing that with? No. Alarm did a tour of Europe, a 3-week tour of Europe, and I brought my HD500, and I ran through a Carvin power amp. So I think I need a power amp. But like I said, here's the plan. And I'm sorry if I'm taking too long. If big gigs in Melbourne or good gigs in Melbourne, I'm gonna bring my Veta, which I've already reprogrammed, and it sounds like those cleans are fucking beautiful. And the rhythm and leads. If you haven't seen the videos, go back and watch them. But you know, I'm pretty stoked with using that stuff, and I just never had anybody come up to me and be like, dude, your sound was pretty fucking weak, or your sound was lame, or any of that shit. And okay, so it's not, you know, so it's not tube or whatever the fuck. It's a 300. But look, one of my goals is, I'm rambling, aren't I? Is to run 2 full stacks, because you can with the Veta. And one of these days, I think we're gonna do something like that. All right, I'm sorry, we'll move on. Fuck. On point, blah, blah, blah. Dream amp. Oh wait, Let me answer this again. Hold on. Step it up, boy. Here, let me just play for a second, because I'm starting to get. I don't like this. I want to go back to the other guitar. But having said that, I don't know. I'll talk less, play more, play a little more, talk less, but I want to get to I want this to be interaction. I don't want it to be boring, and I want to have fun, and I want you guys to have the same. So I'm going to endeavor to answer all your questions. Got it? Now this guitar, I love a lot. It's very fun to play, very easy to play, and it's got the bare knuckles. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've got at the top those wedgie pick holders, which are great. All right, there, bit of wankage. Okay. What do you think about Striper? Oh. Okay, look, I'm sorry. We'll go back to the amp thing really quick. Mesa Boogie are awesome. Angle are awesome. There's so many awesome heavy. But if I had like unlimited mad fucking like $1 million money, I'd either run Mesa Boogies or fucking Angles. And then I'd probably run Mesa Boogie cabs. Probably 3 of them. Probably 3 full stacks at one time. That'd be fucking... It'd be amazing. I'd love it. I'd love that. Okay. That's fantastic. Looking forward to it. Are you a Vinnie Vincent fan? Who asks? Kirk Hiltz. No, he doesn't. Timbre 76. I might Vinnie. Yeah, he's really weird. Look, all the stuff we're going to talk about, you'll probably be able to find on YouTube at a later date and time. So let me impress upon you to check out his instructional video. He's a really trippy lead player. And, there was all that talk about him, being like transitioning into a woman and all that kind of shit, or what's the other thing? Beating his wife or whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's bad. Don't beat people up kind of thing, number one. Number two, the transitioning, whatever floats your boat, do it. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you ain't hurting me, do it. I don't give a shit. It's cool. But as a player, weird guy. His taps are weird. His phrasing is weird. I like weird, so I like Vinnie Vincent. And my friend I was telling you about before, Sean Washerbaugh, he had Vinnie Vincent albums, and he had one album with a song called "No Substitute." I liked it. Didn't bother me. All right, second beer done. You got beers? And what are you doing home on a fucking Saturday night anyways? And if you can, show me on the old laptop here where you're from. I want a city and a state name, please. Also, yesterday I went on Marshall Harrison's little live chat for a bit. And it was good because he asked some questions that I wanted answered. Ooh, get a bit saucy. All right, there we go. More questions. Step it up, boy. Joe Foster, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's. I had a little arpeggio sequence that I had that I either wanted to put into a song or use as like a 2-minute unaccompanied thing at a gig. So I'll try to do that now. And I'll probably fuck up. So apologies in advance. Fuck it. I forgot it. I'll work on it though and put it in a song. So hush. Step It Up Boys, I want to talk about timbre. The aggressive tapping you're talking about sounds like the outro to Drop Dead Legs. We go over that. Noticed you were on Marshall. Yeah, there you go. Kirk Hilt says, noticed you were on Marshall Harrison live stream last night. I couldn't stick around for the whole thing. What did you think of the stream? Well, number one, that dude is fucking crazy as far as like technical proficiency and chops and all that kind of shit. I didn't stick around either because I just had other shit to do. But it was just awesome. So, I mean, if anything, he inspired me to do one of these. So, thanks, Marshall. You're fucking rad. It was good because he answered the questions I wanted answered. And it was just kind of like jam a little bit, answer a question here or there, jam a little bit, answer a question here or there, which is kind of what I'm doing. But if you want technical shit answered, and I'll try. But when I go on, and I've never been on one of those before with like a dude of that caliber, but I just want to know shit like, what's your day job? How many kids you have? Are you teaching? And I think he said he had 2 yesterday. Like, are you teaching any of them guitar? He said he was in the oil business. I'd like to know, like, do his workmates know that he is like a fucking sick fucking guitar player kind of just shit like that. Nothing that has to do with music, I guess. And it was funny. I kind of connected with Rick Graham not too long ago as well. And it wasn't over guitar playing or anything. It was about, I made a video talking about serial killers and true crime, and he chimed in, and then we started chatting that way and started exchanging information on sick motherfuckers. So it's just weird how shit works out. And Rick Graham, that guy's fucking nuts. You're drinking? If you're not drinking, you're doing it wrong. All right. Hold it. Okay, here we go. Sigmar Martins. Hey, man, what do you think about Marty Friedman? Well, I'm an old fucker. I'll be 50 in December, and I was extremely, I don't know if you want to call it lucky, because I did buy the goddamn ticket, to see Cacophony, I think 3 times. Twice at the Stone and once at the Omni. So not only was I able to see them perform live, but I was also able to talk to them afterward. And I of course, asked any stupid fucking fanboy question. But what do I think of Marty Friedman? He's rad. His bins are rad. My friend, I was in a band in the States called Sinister Sam, and Scott really loved Marty Friedman. He really loved Marty Friedman. I really loved Jason Becker. And then when it came to Racer X, he really loved Bruce Bouillet, and I really loved Paul Gilbert. But I was also able to fucking appreciate the other guy. So my favorite song off of Speed Metal Symphony was Desert Island. And I thought that Jason's solo, which was the second half of the solo, was fucking out of this world. I'm still waiting for somebody to fucking do a nice lesson on that on YouTube. So because this was all pre-internet, this was, I don't know, what, 87? You know, the only way you'd know what was going on is if you actually went to the fucking gig. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, Marty Friedman has rad, curly, long fucking hair. He did the solo. He did the Jason Becker solo. Because I didn't know, first off, I didn't even know who the fuck Marty was or Jason was. So there was that to contend with as well. So I went to the gig. Desert Island came up. I was actually standing on Marty's side, which was the right side. And Jason was on the left side. And that solo came up, and I was like, fuck, I'm wrong. So I had to fight my way to Jason's side. But I was a young, how old was I? Like 21 or some shit? I'd be like talking to Jason in between the songs. It was ridiculous. Hi, dude. You know, how did your Japanese tour go? And this kind of shit. I also stole a Sapporo from the bar. Guy went to ring me up. I ran. What I think about Marty Friedman, Dragon's Kiss is the shit. He's a badass. I love him. I haven't heard too much of his solo Japanese stuff, like the Way commercial stuff or whatever it is. But yeah, dude's he's rad. His phrasing is fucking out of this world. And I like that he likes Ace Frehley. Because Ace Frehley's fucking rad. Those solos are hummable. They're easy. And I'm going to play You Shock Me right now if I can I'll fuck this up. So just remember that. Ooh. Out of tune and everything. I don't know, I've never done it before, but yeah, it's an A minor and I think B minor and that's it. But yeah, Ace is rad. I've been on it like yesterday at work, or no, Friday at work. I ended up downloading, 7 Iron Maiden albums, and then 7 Kiss albums, and just putting that shit on random. All right, here we go. Live stream, thanks, man. What do you think of Chris Oliva, Sabotage fan? Okay, and who asked that? Hold on, fuck. What do you think of Chris Oliva, Sabotage fan? Look, there's certain pockets of music that you just skip over for whatever reason. Savatage was one of them. I think I heard or saw Hail of the Mountain King on YouTube, and that dude's, the singer's voice, I was like, nah, I'm not having any of that. I'm not fucking, I can't do it. So, and I know that that dude was a rag guitar player, and it's a shame that he died, but I couldn't get into, like, I couldn't get into it because of the singer. Like that high, it was a high pitch, which is fine, but it was the vibrato. Fuck. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty cranky about vibrato, so you could blame my uppity horseshit on quick, nervous style vibrato. But I try. I don't dismiss it and be like, fuck it. I still try to, you know, check out an album on YouTube and see if I can hang. And yeah, right now I'm not hanging too well. So yeah, but yeah, the dude was rad. I mean, the guitar player was rad. John, is it Chris? It gotta be. Okay, Charlie Cap. Not many of us know, but anything Andy LaRocque is a win. I'd pay you to teach me that Family Ghost opening descending solo. I don't even know it, Charlie. I just made the shit up. It was in E minor, I think. Andy LaRocque was awesome. I saw King Diamond. Fuck. I saw them on the Them tour at the Stone in San Francisco. Because I'm from San Jose. San Jose is roughly 45 minutes south of San Francisco. And yeah, so I saw the Them tour. And I didn't really know Abigail, which is really pissing me off. So they would have played A Mansion in Darkness in front of me. And me being a young 21, 22-year-old kid. And probably, drunk and maybe even high. Yeah, I'm kicking myself. But Andy LaRocque is fucking rad. Have you heard the shit he's done on that Death Individual Thought Patterns? Amazing. So yeah, I do love Andy LaRocque as far as I can remember seeing Family Ghost on MTV or whatever the fuck it was. And it did take me a while to get into King Diamond's vocals because it does kind of sound like the falsetto is very Frankie Valli-ish. So it's an acquired taste. And I think, you know, even at the time, I'd had friends when I was 18 talking about Merciful Fate. And that was rough, man. That was rough going. But, yeah. So, yes. Sorry, Charlie. We'll discuss monetary bullshit off air. As I am cryptic as all fuck. Yes, Women's Room 1 and 2. Keep rocking. Dropping down some Guinness in your honor tonight later. James, thank you for being here. It was great. I'm sure you got things to do. Charlie Bustle. Hey, man. How's it going? Doing my shit. To what extent, and this is... Huh? Yeah. My brother-in-law Chris says hi as well. Geo analysis for you. To what extent do you think Eddie uses the front pickup when tapping? Told you I'd chime in during rehearsal. Look, does he use the front pickup for tapping? See, here's the thing. I only care about the first 4 albums. So anything he's done after that, yeah, I did get into, I had Diver Down. I had 5150. I bought it. I bought 5150, played it at my girlfriend's house. Hi, Carla, if you're there, which I doubt you will be, but we're still friends on Facebook. Yeah, and I was so disappointed in those songs, and aside from Get Up and some of the more metal-ish tunes, that I left my album there and just said, fuck it, I'm going with Anthrax and thrash is where it's at. So, look, I don't know anything about OU812 except maybe Source of Infection, and then his fucking guitar sound is so like saturated in chorus. I love chorus, but I don't know, man. I just was like, fuck this, and I left. I totally look. Sammy's a great singer, and I think his solo shit is rad. I saw Van Hagar as being like jock rock, really. If you get too popular in my eyes, I will fuck you off. So the minute a band gets big, makes money, and then their music changes or their hunger dies down, I'm fucking out. So while they may be driving rad cars and living in rad houses, the music they're pumping out, in my mind, is shit. Be angry. Stay angry. Thank you. Don't listen to me. iPhone has it. It's called AmpKit. Yeah, but it sounds okay. So, iPhone, Charlie Cap. iPhone has it. It's called AmpKit. But is it good? Can you run a pedal board through it so where you can channel switch? I don't know. When that happens, if you can fit fucking Kemper or Axe Effects in a phone and just be like, Siri, heavy rhythm tone, and just have it come out as like, one of my favorite rhythm sounds is Meshuggah, the Nun EP, or even Destroy, Erase, Improve. That's some heavy shit. And I think the Nun EP was those solid state Marshalls, Valve State. Yeah, so whatever. Look, all I know is that before, I don't know what Frederick and Martin are using now, but they were using it. They were using Veta at one time, and I'll be happy with that. Not only that, but I'm not even using like a gent style sound for rhythm, anyways. I use Mississippi Criminal, which I think is based off either a 5150 or a 6505, and I've got the mids cranked anyway, so it's not going to be gent. I'm not like, I love hearing the scoop sound live. You're meddling with frequencies that the bass player has, so you're actually fighting with the bass player, whereas, a nice Marshall-y, mid-rich sound, like an AC/DC sound, is fucking pretty brutal when it's cranked through fucking PAs and whatnot. Front pickup, Dream lineup. Joe Foster, Dream lineup. Oh, fuck. It depends on the style of music. Dream lineup. Frank Zappa arranges, hosts the show. I don't know, MC, whatever. It's a live Frank Zappa gig with Frank there, obviously. Dweezil's in the band because his fucking guitar chops are off the goddamn charts. Jimmy Rosenberg, pre-cocaine. Dweezil had a guitar player, Jamie Kayap? Jamie Kayam or some shit. He was a badass. He's in the band. Did I say Vinny Colaiuta on drums? Victor Wooten on bass. I don't fucking know. Keith Emerson on keyboards. I'm on triangle. That'll do it. And Andre the Giant on bass, Bonzo drums, Paul Shore vocals, Hulk Hogan on guitar. That's good. Hey Charles, it's coming up, right? Great stuff that you're playing. Thanks, dude. You have a radio voice. Well, Fender Guru, I did radio. And my radio, if you type Doug Steele radio in YouTube, you'll get all my radio demos and shit. As a matter of fact, I used to have girls call me when I was in high school just to fucking listen to my voice, and I'd get all these stupid, like, 8th grade yearbook, Dear John, blah, 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 you have a sexy voice. Love, Laura Capitolo. That's funny. So I had, like, female fans. Not so much, you're not hot. Your voice is great. Keep talking to me while... Maybe I, but don't look at me, or I'm not gonna. Yeah, it was weird, ridiculous. 8th grade. What are you gonna do? You go with it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Somebody Ad Amp from New Jersey. John Paolili, Boston, Mass. A lot of motherfuckers from the States. Interesting. Do you like any funk? Luke Johnson. Do you like any funk? Fender Guru, Hamilton, New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Your great white sharks are fucking amazing. Do you like any funk? Fuck yes. Yeah. Probably all the Parliament Funkadelic shit. I can't. The weird thing about funk is that I can't think of a current funk band now that's like tearing it up. Like out of all the genres to kind of maybe go underground or just whatever the fuck. Funk should be I feel one of the strongest ones. I love funk. Yes, I love funk. And I've talked to the guys in Alarum, and we're gonna find a way to incorporate funk into the metal shit. And we're also gonna be doing black metal as well. So and we're trying to fucking, we got a track on the new album that it's black metal. It's got bossa nova. I'm trying to zappify the Alarum shit. And so I present ideas and I never get knocked back. So, and they're like, Palf he plays like a 6-string fucking bass, and he's also the vocalist. He likes to slap, so it's like, he goes, we got to get funk. So we got to try to find a way to incorporate funk into a metal context. So yes, I love funk. I know that Fishbone's kind of like ska, rock, and funk elements, crossover-y kind of shit. I'll listen to Fishbone. My favorite Fishbone album is, I don't know, the one with Charlie and I Wish I Had a Date. I can't even think of the name of the fucking thing, but I listen to it almost every goddamn day. I love it. Yes. I love fucking funk. If you can make fucking people groove, then that's great. Okay? Okay? Got the sexiest. Anyway, it's always weird to see what those little kids are saying on that shit. How long have we gone for, Chris?
It says, I think, does it say it down there?
What do you think about Al Petrelli and Chris Caffrey?
15 minutes.
Of the I've only gone for 15 minutes, so I got 15 minutes left.
Got 15 minutes left.
Ah, fuck. Maybe
Just
we go.
Before we have to change over.
Look. Fuck. All right, I'll try to get through these. What do you think of Al Petrelli and Chris Caffrey on the Trans-Siberia Orchestra? You rock, by the way. Thanks, Michael Lambert. Fuck. I know Al Petrelli's cool and all, but he said some things on his instructional video that kind of fucking made me mad, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. But he was trying to explain a mode, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? But he's a good player, and he's like a hired gun kind of guy, and we'd probably get along. I always think of okay, here's a guitar player, here's an actor. Would we get along? Aside from, the art that we do. And I think we'd probably get along. I don't know. I think we'd probably get along. But maybe not. I don't fucking know. But yeah, the John Caffrey guy, I have no idea who that is. And I'm sorry. My sister once bought me one of those Trans-Siberian Orchestra albums, the Christmas one. But fuck. I don't know if you know this, but I am fairly over instrumental music. Just because I got burned out of it with all the shrapnel stuff way long ago. Jerry and the Bear, what's the best rock song? Oh, there's so many. There's Have a Drink on Me by AC/DC. Shout It Out Loud by Kiss. Define rock. Fuck, there's so many good rock songs. Fucking More Than a Feeling, Boston. Don't Look Back, Boston. Dream Police, Cheap Trick. The best rock song? I don't fucking know. How long is a piece of string? Coming out of your dick hole. Kidding. That's a tough one. It's a tough one because there's going to be 900 billion answers. Kind of like if you see Guthrie Govan live, And, you know, some people in the audience or girlfriends in the audience or someone's going to be like, oh, fuck. They wouldn't be able to tell Guthrie from fucking Angus Young. You know what I mean? So the same thing would apply for a rock song. But my favorite rock song, I couldn't give you an answer because there's too many good rock songs. Music in the 70s was pretty fucking rad. I downloaded a best hits of Fleetwood Mac last week. And yeah, I also deleted it the same day. I mean, I loved Sarah and some of the ones I know, but there was some Lindsey Buckingham acoustic shit I couldn't get into. I tried. I'll try again too. That's the thing. If you don't know why you don't like something, come back to it and you'll kind of figure it out. What do you think of Charlie? What's the best rock song? Jordan, Jason Becker. There's a player. Jeff Loomis does Perpetual Burn Justice. Find it on. Oh yeah, dude, I've seen that. He's a beast. Jeff Loomis is a beast, dude. The Polyphia guys are beasts. Wes Howe is a beast. Mark Holcomb is a beast. There's just young fucking dudes everywhere that are fucking beasts. The guitar players in Voyager, they're beasts. They're just, dude, they're everywhere. And the rad thing about the internet is that you can just watch them all the fucking time. That's amazing. I didn't have that when I was growing up. So yeah, there are beasts everywhere. I'm trying to think of who I've seen lately. There's, I don't know, like the old Jimmy. I think, like, for me, Gypsy Jazz is the top tier. And like Jimmy Rosenberg, when he, like, there's this one video, and it's on YouTube as well. There's one video of him in a fucking hotel room with Frank Vignola. I forget the name of the fucking song, but there's a drummer with brushes playing on a couple of stacked phone books. And you get about 35, 45 seconds in, and then they start fucking cooking. And the dude's doing sweeps on one of them Gypsy Jazz acoustics. It's a fucking... And then they slowly raise the tempo. It's fucked up. Like, as much as we love metal players and they're rad, Greg Howe's a fucking beast. The Gypsy Jazz dudes... I wished I was smart enough to fucking apply Gypsy Jazz logic to my soloing, because I'd do it in a goddamn heartbeat. But yeah, I think those dudes, to be able to fucking improvise solos over those chord changes, that's some fucked up shit. So yeah, you want to see fucking, and they're not plugged in through anything. They're just fucking jamming out on goddamn acoustics. So that's some fucked up shit. All right. Let me try to get through this before we have to... And let me just tell you quickly, I'm still going to be here. We're just going to move over to my brother-in-law's channel and just continue with the party, more or less. I'm drinking 3. Hopefully he's getting me another now. Oh, good. And I got a high school friend that's been here for a while, too. Hello, everybody. Jason Hart, my friend from high school who I've known... Oh, fuck, for that many years. And he consoled me when I broke up with my girlfriend when I was, 17, 18? Remember at Round Table, I was crying and shit? Yeah. And he hugged me. That's nice. I remember that. And Jason is a great guy. And he's in a band called Drone Epidemic. And he sends me these photos. He doesn't send me these photos. I've got a tight-knit group of high school friends that I keep in contact with, maybe 7 or 8. He's sending me these fucking photos. He's like, yeah, this is the band. Then he's supporting bands, and he's playing in front of these massive fucking crowds. And I'm like, dude, this is the shit. So yeah, Jason, fuck you. You're the best. I think Al Pacino and Chris. Okay, yes, Jason. Okay, quickly, Jason Becker, rad, love him to death. He's the fucking shit. Jeff Loomis, who's a friend on my Facebook, love that guy. He does fucking Jason Becker justice. And, oh, fuck, I forgot to mention my favorite guitar player right now is probably Brandon Ellis from the Black Dahlia Murder. wide vibrato that's like fucking huge and really hummable, singable fucking solos. And he's a young fucker. He's under 25. He's my hero right now. Okay. Best rock song, Jason Becker, Jason Hart. Remember Black Storm? Yes, I remember Black Storm. Back in the day when I had very little confidence, I'd audition for bands, and then once they accepted me, I wouldn't be into it. I'd quit. I remember Black Storm, Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada. Nice. Any cool exercises for better picking? How long do I got?
About 8 minutes, I think.
Fuck.
6 minutes.
I love your style. Blah, 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 blah. Did I miss the AL Andy Lorick response? Yes, you did. Fucking hell.
It'll be on your channel after anyway.
What was that?
It'll be on your
yeah.
channel. Yeah.
Have any cool exercise for better picking? Yeah, whatever I don't answer here, I'll just fucking type it out. My synchronization is shite. Point here. I am white bread. Jason Lorenzo, Charlie Cap. Yes, you missed your fucking Columbus, Ohio. Richie Kotzen. Yeah, my friend Ben Quirk, who's a great guitar player, loves Richie Kotzen, and he's a fucking freak. And that is good that he does awesome funk and soul shit. And not to mention, he's a great fucking singer. Doug, who influenced you the most in your phrasing and improvising? Are there any tips for impro? We can explain this at a later date and time. My influences in phrasing is probably going to be George Lynch and Eddie. And I just figure, even if you hit bum notes, if you applied metal vibrato, it'll sound intentional. So there's always that. And then you will sound outside. You sound like a jazz guy. Fender Guru, we need to do this again. Doug, yeah, I agree. I'll talk to my brother-in-law. We'll set up another time, and I'll let everybody know well in advance. Please properly address the Far Beyond Driven album in terms of lessons. Really? Fuck, okay. I don't know if I'm going to do that, because it means I might have to retune a fucking six string to a lower thing. Can you show how to play Blitzkrieg Bop Ramones? Yeah, I think it's this kind of thing. It's like your basic blues kind of, so it's like an A to D to E. I could be wrong, but it's something along those lines. I'm probably missing shit, but they are the epitome of a 3-chord band.
Will and I used to think it was Lipstick Bum.
Lipstick Bum?
Yeah.
Nice. Kotzen is way underrated. Is he? I think everybody who knows him loves him. Kotzen, my favorite musician. Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac is the only Mac. Cool. We'll be continuing stream. Yep, cool. Who's your favorite post-Randy Aussie guitarist? Well, Joe Holmes. I don't know much about that guy. I might even say fucking. Well, I mean, Zach obviously, because he's in the band probably longer than Randy was. But I had the fucking Aussie album, the live Aussie album with Brad Gillis. Live After Death? No, that's fucking Maiden. I can't think of the name of it, but. Brad Gillis had a mad sound with the Mesa Boogies. What I want to know is, because they said that Brad left, but he left his gear behind, and that George Lynch subbed for maybe 2 weeks. Where are those? Was that a myth? Did that fucking happen? Where are those fucking tapes? Given the rise of PF dance, ABD, electronic music amongst the kids in metal, I don't know what that means. I like drum and bass. Actually, that's one of the things I'm going to try to incorporate into the next Alarm album is drum and bass with cool changes that me and Scotty can kind of go call and response solo over. But I also hate playing to a fucking click. So we may have to discuss that. Did that help? But yes, I love dance music. It just depends on the type. And there's certain synthesizer frequencies that I think are fucking ridiculous.
You played with me live.
I did. Chris was used to be a producer.
Yeah, Psytrance
Called
producer.
Psytrance producer called Mechanism, and I did a couple of live shows with him, and they were off the fucking their heads. Speak of the Devil was the live album. Yes, I love it. The way fucking, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I think I learned a lot of Sabbath songs from that album. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. You need to give me a time to fucking. I can't see. Well, I heard that song in Spider Homecoming ending. Okay. Corey Scott, Speak of the Devil. Thanks, guys. I hope I wasn't too boring. 1 minute? Fuck, we're gonna have to wrap it up. Is metal dying? Fuck no. Are you fucking nuts? It'll go on underground, but it'll never fucking die. Trust me, there's always going to be a motherfucker, even in his bedroom, doing shit that is going to be mind-blowing that we just don't know about. Trust me on that. No, metal will never fucking die. And you know what? I'm fine for it to be underground because it doesn't need to be mainstream. We did that in the 80s and fucking look how fucking ridiculous it got. Do you like Rush? Yes, I listen to fucking Moving Pictures and Permanent Waves close to daily. What do you think of Alex Lifeson? Really smart with the chords. Solos are good. I love Alex Lifeson. I love Rush. I'm really good at air drumming to fucking Neil Peart shit. So I got subdivisions down like a motherfucker. But I'm going to let you go. If you want to hang out later, we can absolutely do that. We're going to go to Chris's channel. Can you put do you know how to?
Chris J. Asher.
So go to YouTube. Go to Chris J. Asher, A-S-H-E-R. And we'll do it there. I'll put the guitar away. I'll play more or have somewhat of a fucking. This is just fun to connect with people and talk. So that was fun, and we'll do it. We will do it again, and I'll make some commercials on it or some shit. But if you want to continue hanging out, because I'm gonna be drinking more beer, and I'm gonna get some attitude on, then come over to Chris's channel now, and we'll do more. All right.
30 minutes.
30 minutes of what?
30 minutes until we're live on the other channel.
Oh, okay, cool. So you got a half hour to get fucking stank-faced drunk, smoke bowls, do heroin if that's your thing. It's not good. Don't smoke ice because I don't want to know about it. Drink beer, do mushrooms. Are we done?
Do heroin but not ice.
Do ice but not heroin? I don't fucking know. Don't do anything bad. Just don't die. How's that? Do whatever you want. Don't die. And then meet us on Chris's channel in a half hour, correct? Cool. See you then. And we'll do this again. Love you. Bye.